Hello, I'm BOODFM and welcome to episode 2 of Rebuilding AC Milan, part of my rebuilding series where I'm going to take over some of my favourite clubs, some so-called fallen giants, and try and put them back at the top of world football. Now, hopefully you've seen episode 1. If you haven't, I won't spoil it, go and watch it. Episode 2 though, yeah, I'm going to have some fun this year, getting stuck into that transfer market. We'll see what I did. And yeah, I can't wait to show it you and share it with you. But before we do, make sure you smash that like button. It really does help. Helps more people find this. Helps more people find my channel. I really am grateful of it. Make sure you comment, get involved. Let's get to know each other. I'd love to know what you think of the series and the series going forward. And if you want to support the channel a little bit more, you can pledge to my Patreon. You'll find a link to that down below in the description. But enough of this. I think we'll just get stuck into it. Let's get stuck into season 2. What have I been up to in Milan with AC Milan? Let's find out. As you can see, we're in the Champions League and apparently we're rich. Apparently. And yeah, it's time to get stuck in, and I've had a lot of fun. This was a year that I did not want to put down. This was I've had a few days off YouTube doing a lot of this, and it's just been playing Football Manager, and I love it. Sometimes I love this game, sometimes I freaking love this game. And this was definitely a freaking love moment. It's been a lot of fun. Did he achieve my goals? Well, we'll find out at the end. But as you know, last year we finished runners-up in the league on goal difference. But we won the Coppa Italia and we actually beat Juventus in the Super Coppa. So we didn't do too bad. But I didn't spend any money. I just rebuilt the staff. I've kind of spent some money. And I've also not spent some money. But there's been some changes. We did some business. And yeah, as you can see, it's not too bad, really. I mean, we've actually got rid of so many players. Some of them I've got rid of for less. I mean, like these guys here, they were like worth, some of them worth like 10 million. No one was interested in them at all. So you have to take less money just to get them wages off. Some of them had crazy wages. This is the old guy who were quite like last year. Got rid of him. The wages are gone. Again, this guy, pretty decent backup, but I wanted a better backup. Again, massive wages. This guy, I didn't rate him last year. He was okay. To get 15 million for him, I was buzzing. So happy days. Again, look, we got rid of all these guys. It's all wages, some of them. We're on silly money. And I mean like 80, 100 grand a week. So bye. A lot of these are just like little nobodies from my youth team, but I just wanted to pick up as much money as I could. And then I brought in some players. I definitely balanced out the squad way better. And my biggest purchase, as you saw, was this geezer. Now, when it comes to transfers, you don't have to spend all your money in one go on them. If they want 50 million, don't give them 50 million. What I'll do is, I'm going to try and show you actually in a minute for an example, is I break things down. But let's just go through them first and I'll show you my techniques for doing it. We've got this guy from Fiorentina who is an elite winger already at 21. He's Italian, which is great for squad quotas and all that stuff. And he's not a player I know too much about, but Federico, he's more my kind of player, can play on the left and the right, fits my tactic. Hopefully he's going to have a great season. Next, we've definitely improved the striker position. We've now got two very good strikers who can both finish. This guy's probably got the edge on the other guy, to be fair. He's only 25. He's been at Borussia Dortmund, scored 10 in 31. He used to play for Barcelona. He's played for Valencia. He's becoming a bit of a journeyman. He's only 25 though. So, you know, I think in Serie A, he's going to be a threat. Next up, I started to improve the centre like I wanted to. It's all about going forward pretty much this transfer window. And obviously, you're not going to get the best players in the world, but I think Victor Wanyama is decent. He's good for my tactic. He'll fit it perfectly. He's got a couple of good attributes I want for his role. I can't lie, I was well buzzing with him. To tackle, he's brave, he's strong. Perfect. That was it for transfers because I ran out of money. Well, for signings anyway. So it's about loaning players in. And we've loaned a player from Borussia Dortmund who is a wonder kid. And again, it's not someone I've heard much about. But how handy is this lad going to be? I mean, can play on both wings, can use both feet, can even play at fullback, can even go up front. Do you know what I mean? Bloody brilliant loan signing. Next up, another player who I like a lot, who is at Bournemouth, who's come from the Premier League. I think his attributes are pretty good, especially for Serie A. And for my tactic, his star rating ain't the best, but he's only 23 years old. He's Danish, and I think he'll be an asset. Again, another defensive midfielder, but I need him. I need him for the Volcano, and that's what I need. Another 23-year-old. This guy's French. Kev, we call him around at our place. I think he's all right. I like him a lot. He's come from Monaco on loan. I don't think he hasn't played for Monaco for a while. He was at Metz last season. But again, I just think I've showed up, definitely improved us going forward, definitely improved the middle, and we all know how good the defence is, so I was well happy. And then I wasn't 100% sure we really needed him, but I brought him in as a squad filler, because he's from United, because I like him as a player, and he's a wonder kid. I couldn't really pass him up, to be fair. So, yeah, we brought in Angel Gomez, whatever you want to call him. You call him what you want to call him. So this is the squad. We've still got Pepe as a backup goalkeeper. You cannot grumble with that. We've got a great defence. Ain't changed. Don't even need a knockout. We know how good it is. And the middle of the park, we've got Kessie, don't forget. And all these other guys now filling in as well. Super strong. Going forward, we've got this kid. Super excited. We've still got Suso. Super excited. We've got the youngster wonder kid. Mega excited. I mean, oh my god. I've got this fella as well still from last year, who is an attacking midfield centre but can cover out on the left. Look how good he is. He's unpredictable, but he's Brazilian. Yeah. And then now we've got two strikers who are really, 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 really good. Don't forget the Polish guy's now got a 3-star, but I think he's brilliant. And now we've got the Spaniard. We're definitely better, stronger, faster, quicker, just more awesome than we were last year. And the bookies agree with us because they have us finishing runners-up behind Juve. Which is fair enough. But I reckon we're definitely going to... If we could do what we did last year with that squad, this squad's better. Juve better have done some freaking business themselves because we are freaking badass. They've done a bit. They've got rid of £60 million worth, so they've got rid of some talent. Spurs have brought 2 players. Well, so most of that money's come from the Premier League. They bought David Silva from City for a lot of money. How old's Dave now? 33. Bloody great, though, isn't he? Jesus Christ. Look at his face. I used that aging app before everyone started using it and putting pictures on Facebook with it. Do you remember when everyone started doing it? I found it ages ago. And if you watch my series, a lot of the older people you'll see, it's me and my friends have just aged us with the app. Or youthed us. Is that a word? I've youthed us. I've made us look younger. But yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo as well. They are scary, really, aren't they? Now, after all that, these are the finances. I've still got 75 million in the bank, which is great. Now, I said that I wanted to know how it works, and we got like 70 million in sponsorships. We got, obviously, I made about 40 million in player sales. Now, don't get me wrong, I've offsetted a lot of them transfers into the future. You need to do that sometimes. You know what I mean? You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I'm not worrying. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and show you what I do to do me signing. So you can stretch your money out. It's never, like I say, it's never really bit me in the ass. You know, a lot of teams do this. No one actually usually spends 30 cold hard cash million on a player. So I'm going to try and show you how I can stretch my money and how you can make more improvements to your squad with a smaller budget. So here we are. Now Chelsea want, is it Bakayoko? They want 31 million for him. Let's see if they'll accept anything. Let's go to suggested. So they're happy if I give them 118 million, which is absolutely insane. But let's just see for an example if I can get that down. Imagine I have got 118 million, but I don't want to give it them. Obviously, I haven't got 10. Let's see what I do. Right, so I'm going to go there and there and there. And I'm going to say, let's give you 20 million in spread out payments. After league appearances, 50 games, unless you're getting some of your money's worth. I'm going to go for 10 million. Per league appearances, 50 games. I'll probably put that to 100 grand. I think that works out at 5 million, is it? 10? I don't know. I'm pretty shit with maths. Next one, after internationals as well, 20 games. Let's go for another 10. Just keep spreading it, man. Let's try and build this bad boy up. Minimum league goals, 50. When is he ever going to score 50 goals? I'm going to go for 15 on this. Never ever, is he? He's never ever going to do it. Bonus, if we actually won the Champions League, which would be amazing, I'll give you 5, right? And just to try and push it through, percentage of next sale, because I don't really care, 50, right? So at the minute, that's 183. I don't want to do that at all. So if we go down about, that's not enough. Maybe go to 40. That's not enough. Right, let's get up to 50. That's nearly there, 55. Right, that's pretty much it, right? 120 million. I'm not sure. They won't always accept for this, but the 3 players I brought in for them fees, all the clubs have accepted my split up deal. Especially this one. I think this one's important because a lot of them, unless it's a striker, They're never going to score 50 goals, are they? There you go. Now, if we had 118 million, we're not going to be spending 118 million. Current transfer budget cost would be 57. Do you know what I mean? So if I did have that actual money, I can now go out and get another player, maybe another player. Always split it up. Forget about the future. Who cares? So what are the expectations from the Milan board this year? Well, the Serie A, they just want me to get in the Champions League. So each year, they're just upping it a little bit. So top 4 will be fine, but obviously I want to do better and want to really challenge Juve. Champions League, reach the quarter final. We'll see. Coppa Italia, reach the final. And Super Cup, they're not asked about that, but I'd love to win that again. We'll have to find out what happens on. So you've seen the new team, you've seen the deals. You know, my staff's good, my defence is good. I think we're better as a team and a club. Whew. Let's jump forward to January, the halfway point, and see how we're going. Well, let's start with the Champions League, and we've had the group stages, and this is the finished group. And yeah, it wasn't easy. It's got Paris Saint-Germain. We all know how good they are, and they obviously topped it. We came second, which is all that matters. I just wanted to get out of the group. It's our first year back in the Champions League, but we didn't actually do too bad. We only lost 1 game, and that was against Paris. We drew 2, so we drew against Paris, we drew against Ajax, and then we won 3. So we beat Besiktas twice, and we beat Ajax 3-0 at home. So we did what we needed to do, and we got out of the group. So I was happy with that. What I was really happy with was this. We are still neck and neck with Juve, which is brilliant. So we've improved. They're still a great team. They've got a really good player, and even though he's old, he's still a great player. But I was well happy. Look at who is the top goal scorer and best player in the league. My little 21-year-old Italian superstar. Most man of the matches. Donnarumma. I want to call him Maradona. I don't know why. The goalkeeper, most clean sheets again. So that tells you something as well. But we were way good. Juve haven't been beaten, by the way. We've drawn one. Lost one, just drawn less. But come on, still loving it. And I was loving my defence, even though Juventus are still just as good as us this year as well. And there's a lot of good teams defend in this league. It's Italy, but to be at the top again, I was happy. But I was more happy with this, the fact that we're scoring more goals. I feel like we are. I feel like we're keeping with Juventus anyway. So, I mean, only a goal behind them. I just think we're so much better to watch. Watching the games. Going forward, we've got so much more about us. Speed, skill. Yeah, it was way more fun this year. Let's have a look at the squad, and it is arranged by average rating. And of course, you see who my best player is. He's been fantastic. I mean, big clubs are going to want to come for this kid. He's one of my new favourite players in the game, and I can't believe I didn't know much about him, to be fair. Elite winger. He's now 22 years old, and I think he's just going to get better. I mean, the guy's a beast. Caldara, my Italian centre half again, is having a good year. Kessie again having a good year. I can't lie. Look, my defence is brilliant. Goal scoring wise, we're doing okay. But the difference is this year. I mean, he's just better on paper, and I think he plays better. But I think kind of sharing the role a bit more this year, so it's not one of them proper like cemented it. Even though he's played more games, I still don't feel like it's 100% his position. But I wanted that. I wanted more depth. I wanted to be more confident when one striker was out, we'd have someone else. But yeah, as a squad, brilliant. Now going forward, we've drawn Atletico Madrid in the first round. Don't forget they want to get past this, get to the quarters. That was going to be tough because Atletico Madrid are a good team. We've got Napoli in the quarter-final of the Coppa Italia. But before we play Napoli, we had to play I can't say this name. Cagliari? Calgary. Is it Calgary? It's coming back to me, I think. Who cares? We beat them 3-0, so we forgot about them already. No possession, but we had loads of chances. Same old Volcano. Kessie's the boss. Happy days. Now we're playing Bayern Munich again in a winter break friendly. Just one friendly. And then we've got the Super Coppa bloody Cup final. Why is it played at this time of year? Why is it not at the start of the season like everyone else in the world? If you know, tell me. And then obviously Parma in the league. We've got Napoli in the quarter final of the Cup. Atletico Madrid. Definitely the business end of the season, isn't it? And I'm loving it. One thing I haven't done, and I normally do this quite a lot, is try and improve the club. Now we've got the money. We've got a great freaking stadium, the San Siro, which isn't ours. We rent it. It costs us a fortune. So I mean, if I was playing as AC Milan for a long time, I'd be trying to get my own stadium. I'd be trying to improve all the training facilities. But I just didn't want to waste the money on that because they seem like they're good enough, really. The training facilities are superb. I'm not trying to build a youth team at all. Do you know what I mean? So I just wanted to save that money. If it goes with the 3rd season and a 3rd episode, I wanted even more money to just get even better on the pitch. So I think we'll just jump forward to the end of the season and we have a look how it all ended up. Let's find out if this is the last episode or we're going again next year. Let's start with the Coppa Italia, and you know we were facing Napoli and we beat Napoli 2-1, and I think we deserved to beat Napoli, even though we didn't really play that well. They didn't even play that well, but you just got to win sometimes. We did it and we threw to the semis against the mighty Roma. Off to Rome, capital of Italy, beautiful city. I went to as a 3-year-old, so I can't remember. It's now on my bucket list as an adult. One day we'll touch the Colosseum. That is definitely going to happen. Might spit at the Vatican, but that's a different matter altogether. But yeah, we beat AS Roma 2-0 and pretty even game. But we did enough and we took them back to Milan. And we battered them 3-1. Happy days. Stats even, but we did our job again. We played really well. Enduran, little beast. And the new strikers scoring. Billing scored as well. There's so much more balance in this team this year. And we got ourselves in our 2nd consecutive Coppa Italia final. Hey, some achievement. Could have won it again. No, we got beat by the other Rome team, Lazio, on penalties. Bit of revenge. We've had a bit of luck with penalties recently. I have. On other saves as well. The Denton Villa series. Go and watch the last episode. It's freaking epic. And I mean, defence weren't too bad. We didn't score. We should have beaten in open play. We just couldn't. And penalties are a lottery. And this time we lost. And this is the running. So we've got a couple of games left. And it's looking like we had a great chance of losing the freaking league again. This year, though, we are really sticking at Juve when it comes to goal difference. Now, at this point, I did have a game in hand. I was playing Atalanta. So, obviously, a draw had put me top of the league. Cristiano Ronaldo's now the top goal scorer again. Fair enough. He's a professional. But I think this guy, my guy, he's definitely the next in line to his freaking throne. I can tell you that. He's brilliant. So yeah, a little disappointed. Let's have a quick look at what's what. We've lost 2 games. We've been beat off Parma and Lazio. Lazio again. Bastards. We drew 5 games. We drew with Juventus 2-2. Drew with Napoli 3-3 in a thriller. But then look, we've won some games, some really, really, really good games. We beat Lazio, we beat Napoli. We beat Inter, beat Roma. So it's been good. It's been good. But still, I'm this close. This close. It was going to be exciting. But don't forget, we're in the Champions League, remember? And we were playing Atletico Madrid. I was a bit worried about this because we needed to get past this, and they're a great, great team. And we drew 0-0 at home. I want a good game at all. I was massively disappointed because I thought we're going to go to their place and probably get done over. But we didn't. Went to extra time. They scored a goal in the 103rd minute. I'm thinking, no! And then Gomez, of all people, super sub, 12-year-old on loan player from Manchester United, scores in the 110th minute, putting us through on away goals. God, did I jump around like a madman. But then we drew Manchester City. Got loads of money, got good players and all that jazz. Went to the empty had, and luckily we did go there because we actually filled the place for one. I think the only other time they were saying on the commentary, the only other time it got filled this season was when Manchester United went there, but you know, it's what it is. But Chiesa, my best player in the world, had an absolute nightmare. What a time to have a nightmare, eh? The whole world's been talking about him, and he has a freaking nightmare. City beat me 1-0. But then are you having this? Manchester got loads of money. City, are you? Are you having it? 3-1 we beat him at the San Siro. We're a proper big club in a proper big stadium. Not no Mickey Mouse polished turd. Bye-bye City, we're off to the semi-finals. Well, we're a little bit lucky, but no offence, but Bayer Leverkusen are not as good as us. So I was happy. Not only that, I was happy because we beat them 3-0. We deserved the victory. We scored 3 decent goals and we had some good performances. Rodriguez was amazing. 3-0. Surely this is job done. Surely we're going to the Champions League final. Damn right we're going to the Champions League final because we beat them 1-0 at their own place. With Alcacer, is that his name? Is that how you say it? Alcacer, Alka-Seltzer, whatever his name is. He did the job for us. We were a dirty bunch of bastards, by the way. But who cares? We're in the freaking Champions League final. Champions League. We will be facing Antonio Conte's league leaders, Barcelona. two great powerhouses of Europe, except they're well better than us. But you know what? We're going to give it our best shot. I can't believe we're here. We had a bit of luck on the way. But you need luck sometimes. Hopefully, it won't going to run out. But before that, we had some games left to play. 4 in the league. The last game of the season was against freaking Juventus. Happy days. And then we've got like 2 days rest and we're in the Champions League final. So it's not like I can rest anyone for the Champions League final because it's going to go down to the wire, won't it? Surely it was. Honestly, seriously, it's not fair. So here is that Juventus game at home and we beat them 3-1. We were way better than them. Way better. I was super proud of the boys. Great performance. But don't forget, we played 3 games before this. Now we were level on points. We had a game in hand. But was this enough to win us a Serie A title? Damn right it was. I was well buzzing. It wasn't perfect. We drew a game, but we did enough and we won the league. Not on goal difference. We won it on points. 2 points. We were a massive improvement on last year. I think they improved on last year as well. But we were that little bit better. And I love this game. I love coming into a team and assessing and readjusting and changing. And what I've loved the most about this is I've not been able to go out there and spend 300 freaking million. I've had to be clever and I like it. I like it when it forces me to use my brain. I know it's not a team I've dragged from the depths up into the... It's Milan, I know. But it's been fun. And sometimes, you can't always play lower league saves to get enjoyment out of Football Manager. It's different things. Just get enjoyment out of it. And I got enjoyment out of seeing Milan at the top of there as league winners. And the work I'd put in the last 2 years, it's a lot of time and effort on my part, but wow, was it good. Wow, was that a good feeling. But what the end was it? Don't forget, got Champions League final. Could I go out on top? Nope, we lost. We were crap. We were knackered. They were knackered. I had to play. That Juve game was a win. If we lost it, we lost the league. We had to beat Juventus. I had to play my best team. We were shagged, I think. We were dirty, we were tired. It was a boring game. They scored a heartbreaker. I thought it was going to go up penalties. A heartbreaking goal in the 107th minute. And it's just one of them things. I mean, last year I won the cup and we're runners up in the league. This year we've got to a Champions League final, lost it. But we've won the league. We lost the Coppa this year as well, but we're getting to finals and that's where Milan should be. They should be in and not going to win everything, but they should be in finals and should be picking up a trophy a year in some way or another. And you remember me showing you the list of players who wanted to come to us at the start of the first episode, and you saw how bad it was. We were getting the dregs from freaking China. Do you remember? Look at it now. The world has opened up. It's opened back up to AC Milan. Well, there we go. That is the end of episode 2 and the end of my story with AC Milan. I think I've achieved enough there. I know I didn't win the Champions League, but really, I just wanted to win the Serie A. That Champions League final was a bonus cap. I don't like losing. You know me, you watch my stuff. I don't like losing. I wasn't happy to lose, but I still feel like we achieved something. So, yeah, I think I've done enough. Definitely, I've won them a couple of trophies and they're champions of Italy. So, I think rebuilding AC Milan was a success. I'd like to know what you think. Let me know down below in the comments. If you did enjoy it, make sure you smash the like button. It really does help me. If you want to help the channel a little bit more, you can pledge to my Patreon. You'll find a link to that down below in the description. Next club in the rebuilding series. Now, they're a club close to my heart, very close. I've not played with them on Football Manager since Football Manager 2015. And I've never done anything with them on YouTube properly, where we've done a season. I ain't done a season with them for 4 years, 5 years or something like that. I think it's time. I think it's time for Manchester's #1 Football Manager content creator and actual Mancunian Manchester United fan to do a Manchester United mini-series. The next club we're doing is going to be rebuilding Manchester United. I'm going to try and put the biggest club on the world, back on top. We're going to try and match the results with the size of the club, and we're going to try and get to the Champions League, we're going to try and win Premier Leagues. I'm going to try and use my magic, and I'm going to try and sort my goddamn club out because it needs it. It needs it desperately. It needs a bit of booed magic. So yeah, next time it's going to be rebuilding Manchester United. Hopefully you're going to join me for that, because I'm enjoying playing this. I'm loving this. It's a lot of fun playing these saves. So yeah, thank you very much. Thanks for taking time out of your busy day to watch this. Again, hope you enjoyed it. You've been amazing. I've been booed. I'll see you in Manchester.